Thank you for dropping in on Tuesday, the 13th of January. This is TNT, and we are going to be talking about the forthcoming election. A lot of people think, well, what's the election got to do with me? I can't vote. Well, it's these MPs that are going to make decisions about visas, about tourism in Thailand, about a million other things that may affect drinking hours, that could affect cannabis. So at the end of the day, it does affect all of us that love Thailand, that come and visit Thailand, or we live here long term like me. I'm in my 15th year next month. Only seems like yesterday. So I've had a great day. I've been for a swim, I've been to the gym, I've been to Koh Loi for a bit of shopping. I'm still above ground, so all in all, a good day, hopefully for you too. But before we get to the election, a bit of interesting news I just thought I'd pass on. And reported in Nation Thailand, Bangkok studying a new pedestrian and cycling bridge over the Chao Phraya. And says it's designed by MVRDV, not familiar with their work, to link Songwat and Thonburi. Where are those locations? There's Bangkok, and we can see to the right we've got Ratchathani and the Victory Monument and Sukhumvit Road kicking off there. And you can see very close to the Chao Phraya River. It's actually part of that Ratanakosin Island, which is home to, for example, the Grand Palace. Now, currently, there's a ferry that goes from one side to the other side of the Chao Phraya. Perhaps it will be replaced by this pedestrian and cycling bridge. Bangkok has revealed a concept for a pedestrian bridge over the Chao Phraya River in the Songwat area aimed at reviving the historic old town and creating a new city landmark. And the designers are described as a global architecture firm, and it's extended to expand crossing options between the two sides of the river, where currently they have road bridges or time-limited ferry services. Very mod indeed. The sort of thing that you can actually design on a CAD machine that you really couldn't design in the old days with a slide rule. I'll certainly go for a walk across that. So let's see if that transpires. Certainly quite a lot of building going on in that historic Ratanakosin Island area, including places like Chinatown. All right, let's talk elections, because whoever wins the election, it is to some degree going to affect your life if you visit here or if you live here. And I don't think there's any big surprises who's leading in the polls at the moment. The big question is who's going to come number 2 and number 3. It's very unlikely that any one party is going to get 50% of the vote plus one, which means they can form a government in their own name. There will be a coalition. It is going to be a numbers game. Let's see how it's stacking up at the moment. Thai PBS World reports the People's Party is leading in the latest NIDA poll, and the People's Party is ahead of the other parties in terms of the popularity of its party leader, Natapong Runapanyawat, as is its chance of winning the most constituency and party list seats in the House. I'll explain those in a moment according to the latest opinion poll conducted by NIDA. So there are 500 seats to be filled in the lower house. Each seat will be filled by an MP, a member of parliament. The lower house are the people that vote on legislation, and then it's passed up to the Senate to get the tick and endorsement. So out of those 500 seats, 400 are directly voted for. People vote for their local MP, and they'll put in the vote the name in their local area that they want to vote for. And there's another part of the voting slip where they can vote for a party rather than a specific person. And those are called the party list seats, where the party nominates a whole lot of different MPs, and they are nominated depending on how many party list votes they get. So there's two parts of the vote. There's also a vote this time on a referendum on the Constitution. More about that in coming weeks. So there's quite a few aspects to this vote. Now, I just noted in my mail the other day, this arrived and it's been delivered to every house in Thailand, and it very simply describes exactly what's going on. And there's the two areas there for the MP vote or the party list vote, and it's all written in very big Thai, so you don't really even need reading glasses, and it explains it all quite simply about exactly what's happening on February the 8th. I can't read that, I don't need to read it, because I'm not voting on February the 8th. Let's go on with this particular NIDA poll and who's in the lead at the moment. Bangkok Post reporting People's Party and leader are favourites according to the NIDA poll. And that's Natapong, the leader of the People's Party. And NIDA said on Sunday that it had surveyed 2,500 people. That's quite a big survey for a political poll nationwide, and they interviewed them from January the 5th to the 8th. So there's quite a few dynamics at play at the moment, and they will change over the next 3 or 4 weeks. Different parties will start announcing different policies. They certainly have already started saying, oh, we're not going to form a coalition with them, and we're not going to form a coalition with them. Of course, that will all change once the votes all fall into place, and people might be, or parties might be forced to form a coalition if they want to become the government. But things like, say, the Thai-Cambodian border, I mean, the situation has calmed down a lot. It's not making the headlines every day. So any hope that the current caretaker Prime Minister Anitin Charnvirakul and his Phumjai Thai party had of getting a bit of a kick from their support of the army and their support of Thailand on the Thai-Cambodian border situation, that's sort of being diluted as time passes by. I think that will reflect in the survey results. So when it comes to a suitable prime ministerial candidate, 24.8% of respondents are behind the People's Party leader, 20.8% are behind Phumjai Thai party leader and the caretaker PM Anitin Charnvirakul. Now the next one is, I think, where we're going to see a bit of movement, the 12% behind the Democrat Party leader and the former Thai PM Abhisit. So when you hear the term Democrat Party in Thailand, it's got nothing to do with the politics, say, of the Democrat Party in the United States. The Democrat Party in Thailand were basically a conservative party. And the next one's the one that a lot of political pundits are talking about at the moment, the only 9.6% behind the Per Thai Party PM Yod Chanan Wongsuwat. Now, he's the 46-year-old nephew of Thaksin Shinawatra, and he's been put in front as their prime ministerial candidate. Pretty much another member of the Shinawatra family, the Shinawatra clan, put in front of the Per Thai party, but only drawing less than 10% of the vote at the moment. And I've seen him interviewed a few times. He doesn't really look like he's got his heart in it, but they did want, it seems, another Shinawatra to be in front of the Per Thai party. And then a few prime ministerial candidates from some of the minor parties, they will probably be dragged into whatever coalition is formed to make up the numbers in Parliament. And then the survey asked which party they favoured for its MP candidates. So basically, which political party would you vote for? And so some 30.4% of respondents would vote for the People's Party. Remembering back in the 2023 general election, when they were the Move Forward party, they got some 38% of the primary vote. Some 22% for Phumjai Thai, 15.7% for Per Thai, and 12% for the Democrats, 8.4% undecided. And a similar story when they were asked about their favourite party list candidates, 30.5% for People's Party, 22.3% for Phumjai Thai, 15.4% for Per Thai, and 12.6% for the Democrats. Again, some 7.8% of voters still undecided. So we've got some 4 weeks to go, and just sifting through the entrails at the moment, a few things are relatively clear, and some of them not surprising. For example, the People's Party are getting that high primary vote. Now, whoever gets the highest number of primary votes gets the first opportunity to pull together a coalition. Now, coming second at the moment is Phumjai Thai. The current coalition leader is Phumjai Thai, with the Prime Minister Anitin Charnvirakul at the front. They are desperately hoping they can get the highest number of primary votes. They're still 8% behind in this current poll. They've got the hard work ahead of them. The big standout in this current poll is the poor showing of the Per Thai party, way behind given their big names and their big hitters and their long 25-year history in Thai politics. The sleepers, I still believe, are the Democrats. They're putting a former Prime Minister up as a Prime Ministerial candidate, the charismatic Abhisit. Now, they are doing very, very well, certainly polling a lot better than they did back in 2023 in the general election. If I had to try and pull anything out of this 4 weeks before the election, I sort of foreshadow perhaps a People's Party getting the highest number of the primary votes and forming a coalition with the Democrats. Now that would leave Pumjai Thai and Per Thai and a whole lot of the old army support parties on the opposition benches, and there would be a lot of wounded egos. But that could be a possible government, but there's a lot more water to go under the bridge. Hopefully that was of interest. Please support the channel by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. I'll keep you up to date with anything important happening around Thailand, and I look forward to speaking to you next time.